morning, friends. Ella, say good morning, friend.
Good morning, friends.
Good morning, guys. We are on our way to drop Ella off at school. It was another night of no sleep for our girl. We're tired. Time did she get up? 1?
Yeah, like 1, and then I went and tried to lay with her from 1:45 till 3.
She never went back to bed. But her grandma is picking her up today. What are you doing today?
No school for cars. Golden Targets.
Yep. And then Grams. My mom's picking her up today and taking her to Target. So she's been saying school, then Target, then Grams since 1 a.m. We're very tired, but John and I today have a day to ourselves because it's President's Day and he has the day off. So we're gonna go and get some exercise in by walking the Tanger outlets. That's the excuse I'm using. So that's my goal this week, is to exercise a little bit more. So I'm gonna, even if it's just like walking or cardio or whatever. I also have to film a cleaning video today. That guy pulled out in front of us. What a nice guy. Mm-hmm. We love snowbirds for us, we do. Oh, and then he brakes. Interesting.
I was gonna say some YouTube unapproved things, but
yeah, he's not gonna get road ragey on camera. What was I saying? Now I forgot. I need coffee. I'm gonna work out this week. Oh, I have to film a cleaning video for my collab tomorrow with Bronte. So we have a pretty full day. And if we buy anything, we'll show you.
Yeah.
I wanna get my mom a candle. And maybe myself.
Maybe,
Perhaps.
Yeah.
And Columbia is having a sale.
Columbia's having a sale. I want some boat shoes.
He needs some nice like Sperry's or something, so yeah. We're gonna be hanging with all the tax folks up at the outlet.
And the race people too.
Oh, the race people. Oh, no. I didn't even think about that.
Don't be rude about the race people.
Who won last night?
We like to see cars go in circles.
Who won last night?
Denny Hamlin.
Isn't he old?
I mean...
Older.
I think he's like 35, if you consider that old. Jeez.
35, if you consider that old. Is he related to somebody?
I'm sure he has a mom and dad.
Okay.
Maybe some brothers and sisters.
We'll see you guys soon. I need coffee so we don't, you know. Oh, and we're going to be answering your questions. That's what we're doing today. We have so many good ones. And we're not going to have Little Miss in the car for some of them because some of them are pretty juicy.
Oh, gosh.
This is one of the benefits of living by the racetrack. She's looking too. Everybody looks. This is like, you know. Ella, what is it?
It's the factory.
It's the Goodyear blimp.
It's the thing.
I've been working out. Stop calling me that.
Okay, guys. Ella's at school. Can't say we're super sad about it today. We're just tired. I think she's just really worn us out. And it was chaotic in school this morning. The flu is going around. Everybody feels like I feel like everybody has it. It's scary me. It's scary me. It's freaking me out. One of the teachers had a mask on. She's older. She is older. She said so she didn't get sick. And I'm like, Susan, why are you saying that? But I'm gonna try not to let my anxiety get the best of me, and we're gonna answer a couple of questions before we get coffee. Are you ready?
Oh, that was for me. Woo!
Yeah, woo! Woo! I don't know if people want to be, I'm gonna have to assume with some of these questions that people want to be anonymous.
I have questions and I want them answered immediately.
Do you guys ever disagree with how to discipline or praise Ella? Asking for a friend.
All the time.
No, we don't.
I wouldn't say all the time. We each have different ways, and don't get me wrong, there's sometimes where one of us gets frustrated and we both have to just be like we just look at each other and we're like, hey, calm down, like, we got this.
Yeah, and we've both done that to each other.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I would say overall with like raising Ella and like our we're pretty much on the same page with.
Oh yeah.
We've never really had an issue about like, oh, she can't do that. We've never really had that issue. We're pretty much on the same page with how she's raised. It's more like in the moment of disciplining for something where if one person's more frustrated than the other, how they're reacting to her, typically one of us will be like, hey, calm down, like
chill, I got it.
Because that tends to be a situation because especially right now when we're this tired, like this morning, I'm a little bit more high strung. he's a little bit more relaxed, so he's kind of like, chill, I got her, you get ready, and like just take a step back. It's all good. So we balance each other out pretty well, I would say, when it comes to disciplining and praising.
Yeah.
But we have our moments, like the middle of the dark of the night, you know what I mean?
It's
like
always,
it's always in the middle of the night.
one of us in the middle of the night. I mean, if we're in the same space, we're gonna yell at each other.
It gets ragey. So we figured out a way to like go about that, is like one of us will handle her and then the other one will sleep.
Yes.
And that's it. Like last night was John's night. He slept in bed with her, or tried to get her back to sleep. And I had her the night before, and like in these phases of life where she sleeps like this, we just take turns, because if we both try to do something with her, we get in each other's way, and then it gets really ragey.
Especially at 1 in the morning.
When you have been asleep for like 2 hours in that weird sleeping state, and like you're mad. Yeah, so yeah, that's what we do. But we also got the question, how is our sex life
Terrible!
now that we've lost weight? I would say it's better.
I'm trying to drive.
If you ask him, he'll say no, just because if it's not every day, it's a no.
Whoa.
Am I lying?
Whoa. Whoa.
Should I bring up the conversation this morning? I'm definitely not putting that in there. Anyway, it's been better. It was never bad, so I don't know what to say about that.
Right?
Yeah. So that's a couple questions. We're gonna get coffee and then we'll answer some more. You sexy little bitch. What are our pet peeves about each other?
Laundry!
Yeah, I would say me not doing laundry for him is a pet peeve.
Yeah, it's just...
Like far past that.
Alright, in all honesty, the reason it's a pet peeve for me is because it sits everywhere. And then when I gotta get ready in the morning, there's nothing available. Like, I have to dig through baskets. I have to live out of baskets, and it's terrible.
It's been better. My pet peeve is he considers doing the laundry, putting it in the washer and dryer, but doesn't fold or hang it up, and then now I don't do laundry because I don't fold or hang it up.
I did my part. Do your part.
Your part is not even actually a part, so.
Rude.
Rude! Also a pet peeve about John is he's a homebody. There's nothing wrong with that. That's just who he is, but he's not a go out and like party, not like a party guy, but like he doesn't have like a ton of dude friends, which honestly all girls are like, girl, good for you. He's very dedicated and devoted to his family, but he's just, he'd rather like be home cozy than like out doing something.
Yeah, like leave me alone.
But he also works 40 hours a week and he's only home on the weekends, so you know, he's tired.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I love our child, but when I get home from work, it's, you know, you flip the switch to daddy and have to do that.
It's coffee time.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey guys. Hey. You look like you're shrunken, like your head's like into your...
Because is that better? Here.
Actually, it is better. We have to wait until all the stores open, so we're...
Have to wait!
Have to wait! That's our kids thing. So we're gonna answer more questions. You wanna hold the camera? Okay, what... Do y'all want more kids? We get that question all the time. Not today.
Yeah, not today, please. I was up at, yeah, you're gonna have to hold it because you can get an angle over there.
Yeah, not today.
I'm too big to go way over here.
Not today. We don't want more kids today.
No, definitely not. Sorry, taking off my seatbelt here. We are stopped. Don't write me a ticket. Anyway, not today. Being up at 1:45, having to lay with a kid who likes to kick you.
That was exhausting.
When you've had stomach problems all weekend.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
This is the week we get back on track. How did you know you were ready to start your weight loss journey? John's blood pressure was really bad.
Yeah, it was like
scary. Like the doctor was like, you need to do something or you're gonna have a heart attack, sir.
What was it, like 212 over something or something like that?
It was really bad. He was also in pain, which does not help your blood pressure.
No.
But he doesn't have great hearts in his family.
No.
And that was scary. That really scared us.
Yeah. But, I mean, the last time I was in the hospital, it was way down.
Way down.
So, and it was down the whole time, even though I was in pain also.
Yeah, and he bloats really easily too.
Yes.
So, like, his face gets swollen pretty easily. So, it might look a little bit like he's packed on some pounds. but
the scale says different.
the scale is being kinder to you than it is to me, unfortunately. But we both bloat really easily, which is not a good thing, actually. It's like we both hold on to water. But I think what really pushed us to lose weight was Ella's diagnosis really started it all. 2 years ago, we kind of were like, something's got to give. She's going to need us for a lot longer. We should probably do something about this. Then he quickly went to the hospital after that. His blood pressure was scary high. And we were like, oh, okay. And I had just had enough. I had enough. I had just gotten... I had just broken away from a part of my family that I wasn't necessarily like, things were just, I needed a change. That's what I'll say. I needed a change, and that was my change. I'm down 100 pounds. How much have you lost from your heaviest, would you say? Probably like 50?
Yeah, like 50 or so, for sure.
It's crazy because men are supposed to lose weight faster than women, but I guess I'm just better than you. Just kidding. But yeah, that's Ella. I would say Ella, and his blood pressure was super high.
Definitely.
Generic. How many more kids do you want in your live? You said in a couple years you would try. That's from Kimberly from the WOD Squad. We love the WOD Squad. We've already done that. The WOD Squad! Wait, I don't know. If I could have a surrogate carry them all for me and then potty train, sleep train, I would have all the kids. But that's not guaranteed, so.
All the kids.
All the kids. What does John do for a living? What do you do for a living?
We talked about this in the video.
I didn't put it in.
Okay, then never mind. I work in finance for the city. I help like with business tax receipts, things like that. Make sure businesses are registering with the city when they're within city limits.
That's what he does.
Hope that didn't put you to sleep.
Super exhilarating stuff. Can you see why he loves his job so much?
And I answer phones and get cussed at. That's the other thing I do.
Yeah, we love that. Oh, Priscilla sent a really dirty question. You guys ever going to do meet and greets? Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. I mean, if you guys ever see us in public, please say hi.
People do it all the time, and I'm still, in all honesty, if I act weird, I'm just weirded out by the fact that people recognize me from YouTube. So don't ever take offense to it.
People come in the city like, oh my gosh, are you Lauren Brazee's husband? He's like, yes. I'm
just like, yeah.
It's still weird to me that people think I'm like famous for something. It's like, what? Do you see me? I'm not famous.
When you live in a small town.
We live in a really small town, and I mean, we have famous people though. We have famous surfers. We have a famous grilled cheese girl. Jonathan was on The Bachelorette. I mean, I'm not like. And
then, what you call it? He's more from New Smyrna, but that chef guy that was on that chef show.
Yeah, we had a guy win, what was that show?
It
was famous. But he was hot. He was hot and famous for like a second,
I thought you were gonna say he's hot. I was going to like.
No offense, buddy, but he wasn't really hot. Yeah, but like, I don't know. People just, yeah, we'll definitely do meet and greets.
Yeah.
Totally. I'm gonna be at Playlist Live. John and Ella will not be there, but I will be there. So if you guys are going to be there, I would love to have a meet and greet then. So let me know if you're gonna be in Orlando for the 1st through the 3rd, and
of March.
How long have you and John been together? 7 years.
Too long.
How do you overcome temptation on the weekend? We don't always. That's just the honest truth. I'm still learning. I'm still trying to be my best. So is he. We are each other's downfall when it comes to food. Because we are so comfortable with each other, and because our sex life is so hot and steamy, that he loves all this jelly. Oh, I had a good question. Somebody said, are you ever worried that if you lose all the weight, your spouse won't be attracted to you anymore? I've never worried about that. Do you worry about that?
No.
You weren't?
I don't really care if you're not attracted to me. You're stuck with me. Or I get half, so.
Oh, now? That's where we're at?
I'm kidding.
He wasn't this thick when I met him.
Oh, what are you trying to say?
Now he's...
She made me fat!
Now he's thick with 2 C's. And I love him in all his forms. Y'all should see this man's ass. He's got a tight ass, boy. I wasn't this big either when he met me, but I was big. Would you like skinny, Lauren? To be determined.
Oh my God.
What?
Nothing.
Would you like skinny me?
I have no clue.
What do you mean you have no clue? That's not the answer. Yes.
Maybe your attitude will change and you'll think you're too good for everybody, and then I won't like you.
It's a possibility.
I know.
I could do better.
I'll hate you.
I could do better than you.
That's fine.
I could buy brand new boobs, a butt.
Gonna need it all.
No, I don't think we would change.
No.
We're in it for the long haul, y'all. Like big, small, he could be 500 pounds. I could be bed bound. How did your, I did answer kind of this. How did your channel grow so quickly? Any tips for new YouTubers?
Yeah, that's gonna be all you.
I don't know how it grew so quickly. I truly don't. One of my videos took off. I think when you're yourself, I've said it yesterday, when you are authentically yourself, people like that. That's what I would say. Just new tip for new YouTubers, you don't have to have fancy equipment. You don't have to know how to edit. I didn't know how to do any of those things when I started this channel. But you know, do your best. Find something you're passionate about. I am all over the place on this channel, but I typically talk about 3 things that I'm passionate about, which is like being a mother to a child with special needs, losing weight and making people feel better about themselves, and candles.
Positivity.
And being positive. And I like to be a cheerleader for anybody, because I feel like I feel like that's what I would have wanted growing up. I would have wanted somebody to be like, hey, you got this. Because I did. I had my mom and everything, but like,
and it helps that she has a good network of people she can reach out to when she has questions.
I do. I'm really lucky.
So, you know, it helps in that aspect too, because she can say, hey, should I do this or this? And they can answer that because they've been there and done that.
We're talking about Asa and Priscilla. We need to name drop as much as we can. We know Fathering Autism, and he helps me. I don't always, actually 95% of the time I don't listen to him, and he'll tell you that himself.
Yeah. She doesn't listen to me either, Asa, so we're in the same hands.
But he does help me. I would say if you guys have any like direct questions about YouTube, maybe leave them down below and I can do a whole video about YouTube. If you guys have any questions about YouTube and you want me to do a video about YouTube and like how I grew my channel, or like any questions you have YouTube related, leave them down below. I can do a video.
Like a turtle.
I don't, that's what I was saying. You look like you have no neck. When he stands up, guys, I'm gonna show him in his full body self because he looks like he's got no neck. Like you're scared. Go in your shelf.
Turtle.
Am I too turtly enough for the turtle club? Too. It's this car. We used to have a big car. This car is like really small for fat people. Okay, let's answer a couple more because we do have more time.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the overweight edition.
Which one are you?
Huh? I'm the one that eats all the pizza.
Oh no, I'm that one. You don't even like pizza that much. I tried to get pizza last night. He wouldn't do it. What's one thing John does to annoy you? Oh, sis. How should I address my 5-year-old when she asks why kids with special needs are different? That's a good question.
That is a good question.
I would say, how would you address your 5-year-old if she asks why? I would say, oh geez.
Yeah, that's a tough one and a good one.
It's a toughie and a goodie. I would say I don't know how to talk to a neurotypical 5-year-old anymore, so I don't know how I would address that. I would say it's okay to be different. I would start with that. Like if she's like, why is she doing that? Just like, oh, she has autism, and kids with autism need to do things like that so that they don't feel nervous or scared, or because she's happy she's doing that. Just say that's how she expresses herself. You know how you smile and laugh? That's her way of being happy, or that's her way of showing she's sad. And say different is okay. I would start with that. That's how I would start. If she's like, why is she different? Like, oh, everybody's different and different is okay. Would you say I did that pretty good?
Yeah.
Sesame Streeted that up right there. Question, I hope I could touch on that more someday. But that's how I think I would address it. Like, I would make it not a big deal. Just like, oh, she's different. That's okay, we're all different. You know how you don't like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches? That's different. Have you ever considered JSA for Ella when she is older? Also, how many pets do you have? We have one pet, one dog, Trixie, and we've considered JSA several times. We don't like Jacksonville though. That's a problem.
Mm-hmm. No offense, Jacksonville.
No, but that's
not for us. We're small town living.
We are really small town living people, and JSA is actually an area we used to live in. Yes. In Jacksonville, which was terrible. The area where her school is not bad, but like where we lived in that area sucked. Mm-hmm. I hated living in a big city. Like, I hated it. I was miserable. That was like probably the hardest year of our life. That was also pre-diagnosis and Ella's worst year.
Yeah.
like eloping, running into traffic, screaming, constantly, never slept. Like that was a really rough year for us. So, but we have considered it. But for now, what we're doing is working. She's kind of in her own JSA right now at Bass. I would say Bass is very similar to JSA, except JSA is large.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have considered it several times. And who's to say we don't know what the future looks like either. Like we will obviously move and do whatever we have to do for our baby, so. And we have one last question. Do you refer to Ella as autistic or that she has autism? Depends on the situation. I typically just say she has autism.
Yeah, when I'm talking to somebody, I'm just going through conversation like how I talk to somebody and address it. I say that she does have autism. I don't refer to her as autistic. Either one. I mean, honestly, I don't get offended if somebody says she's autistic because she is autistic. Right.
But
I do say that, you know, just for me, as my conversation, I say that she does have autism just because that's how I say it.
That's how I say it too. I'm like, she has autism.
Yeah.
Or she's on the spectrum.
Right.
When I title videos for searching reasons, I'll say like autistic girl goes to dance, but that's more search engine related because I learned that from Asa. It's like Google search. People tend to search that more. I'd like for people to find that video because I would hope that it would help them in some way. So if I do a video and it says autistic girl, it's not because we refer to her as just being autistic. She has autism.
She's gonna start crying. Here it comes.
Autism doesn't have her. No, I'm not. Okay. I'm not gonna cry. I swear.
Good.
I feel fine.
I feel fine.
I'm just tired. We talked for 16 minutes and it cut us off.
When?
Just now.
Oh,
like
okay.
Just now. But yeah, guys, those are your questions. They're really great questions. Thank you guys so much. Shop now. If we have anything to show you later, I guess we can do a haul.
Yeah, and I'll come out of my show.
I definitely need to show them you standing up. Because this
being
is
rude.
Not doing you any favors, dear.
God, I get it. I'm fat, okay?
It's fine. We all are. We talked a lot, and I hope you guys liked our answers, or I don't know, whatever, all the things. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you want John to keep looking like a turtle.
That's rude.
And we love you guys, and we'll see you another time.
I love turtles.
Bye. See? See you guys, he's a stud. He's a stud. That ass.
Will you stop?
Never.